You're watching KCRA 3 HD, where the news comes first. Now, KCRA 3 reports at 6 in high definition.
California's big labor unions declared the political equivalent of war today on Governor Schwarzenegger's health care reform plan. It's a notable departure for the unions, which have been part of reform talks at least until now. KCRA 3 political reporter Kevin Riggs is live in the newsroom with more for us. Kevin?
And Sarah, labor is a potent force in California politics. Its leaders said today they're fed up with talking and are rolling out their campaign machine, a big bullseye on the governor. Big labor's revolt against the governor's health care plan is a significant threat.
What we're here today is to begin a 48-hour vigil and fast.
A threat that administration insiders fear could blow up a nationally watched effort to reform California's health care system.
If you would have told us a year ago that labor will be the one group holding out on this moderate centrist health care reform idea, people will be surprised.
They're going to derail the system, and a lot of people will lose. Everybody will lose.
2 years ago, labor groups declared war on a package of ballot reform measures pushed by Schwarzenegger, following him around the state, giving him a political thrashing. Now they've hired former White House strategist Chris Lehane for a new campaign, but labor insists it's not trying to unravel reforms.
Nobody here in the labor movement, is certainly not Bill Kemp and the people I speak for, so 160,000 families here in Sacramento, is interested in walking away from the table or blowing anything up.
The tenor of this event and the vigils around the state is actually very much pro-reform.
The Labor Federation unveiled a new report claiming the governor's plan would penalize middle-class Californians by not driving down cost.
If it's going to depend on breaking the backs of, middle-class Californians, that's a bad plan.
The governor's office counters, saying their plan contains important subsidies and tax credits.
We hope that labor will come back and discuss this with us because we're so close on getting something so historic done here in California.
And the governor recently vetoed a labor-backed health care bill because he said it didn't cover everybody. Now, the labor unions say that they are going to try and get the governor's attention, but the governor's office says it's worried that the union campaign will cause a meltdown for health care reform this year. Edie, back to you.
All right, Kevin, thank you. Former State Treasurer Kathleen